I ripped myself from the fever dream somewhere west of Ljubljana. My face was pressed up to a window, as it had been in the dream. Outside was the same mist-soaked night, the same eerie glow of a full moon. I jerked upright and thrust out my hands, turning them over, back and front, but even in the near dark, I could see they were perfectly clean. There were no red and dripping stains gloving the skin. And no wolves, I thought, chasing after the smell of blood on my hands. The pack's vivid howls merged into the distant rise and fall of a passing train's whistle, while my horse-drawn carriage and its sinister driver became, reluctantly, an aged train compartment behind a steam-powered engine. I shuddered to rid myself of the macabre sensations, then pulled the thin blanket back up around my shoulders, coughing as I patted around for my glasses. With them on my nose, menace retreated a step. Only a nightmare. Wolves and a carriage, triggered by our destination. The blood, though. I'd had the blood of 2 different dead men on my hands these past months. Perhaps I should have anticipated the psychic toll. I wiped ineffectually at the cracked window, trying to see where we were. Not a mysterious forest, thank goodness, but a railway station, with one dim light shining through the decorative iron braces of the platform roof, silent and deserted. How long had I been here? For that matter, where was here? My memories weren't entirely gone. I knew what that felt like. Just slow, like pulling a boot from deep mud. Let me see. We had boarded the train in the Côte d'Azur, and we were headed to Roumania. The last station marker I'd noticed was Padua? None of which helped much. I squinted at the rusty and ill-lit metal sign, decided that I had assembled as much information as I could without outside resources, tossed back the travelling rug, and only then realised that I was not alone in the compartment. "Holmes, what are you—" I began, then dissolved into a fit of coughing followed by an enormous sneeze. That knocked loose a recollection. The Murphy children, back in France, hacking and snuffling in all directions. Sorry. I seem to have picked up a head cold, and I think a fever. I had the most vivid dream that I was in Jonathan Harker's coach at the start of Dracula. All the evil things in the world will have full sway. Sorry, I'm babbling. But why are you sitting there in the dark? And where on earth are we? I can't even tell what language that sign is. Surely Italian didn't have that pepper pot sprinkling of accents and subscript marks. He stirred in his dark corner. His feet came down from the seat, his features coming into view as he leaned forward to look out of the window.